time wasted on indecision, just a man on a mission to fail. But this time I leave it all in your hands. Your plans breathe life back into myself.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to SUPRS Live. We're glad you could join us here tonight. What a barn burner of a race. We are excited for a first-time winner this season, and I can't tell you how long it's been. I would have to go back in the records, but it's been a long time. Maybe he can remember. Congratulations, Jeff Weber, on picking up the win here tonight at the regular 45 at Oswego Speedway. First of all, how does it feel to get back in victory lane in SUPRS competition?
Well, I tell you what, I was a nervous wreck that whole race. I've just been trying to, hit my marks and man, I'll tell you, I could hear everyone. It sounded like they were right on top of me, even though I don't know how far behind they were. But I was just trying to stay smooth, and I overdrove a couple corners and thought I was going to lose it, and got off to a shaky start in my heat race. And boy, I'm just happy as can be.
Jeff, it would probably be a good idea to tell everybody listening on SUPRS Live how you first became a SUPRS member, because the anniversary of that is actually kind of coming up here in a couple of weeks at Sandusky's Supermodified Nationals.
Yeah, I kind of knew, I heard about SUPRS, but I'd never seen it before, and didn't have a wheel, didn't really have any computer skills, and I was at the High Miler in Sandusky, and I saw the simulators, and I was like, man, I got to try it. So me and a bunch of buddies tried it, and a couple of my buddies weren't very good at it, so they gave me all their tickets. And I think if you were fastest, if you were top 15 or something for the day, we had a race off at night after the 100-lapper, and the winner got a year membership, and that was me.
And the rest is history. You were off working for a while, you've come back, and now you're back in victory lane. It only took you 7 races to get there. On the 8th race, you're back in victory lane. Congratulations, Jeff. I know this has to feel awful good to you.
It does. I can't get the practice laps that I used to do in heat, but hey, also I want to congratulate Dom and Keith and everybody for racing me clean, and I think it was a good race, and man, it feels good. I think 2014 was my last win in SUPRS, maybe 13. I'm not sure.
Well, Jeff, I know you've got some sponsors that you're pretty proud of on that number 09. You put them in victory lane tonight. Let's give them a shout out.
All right, I want to thank Atkins Glass and Peen's Pizza Subs and Suds, TNT Fab, Smith's Top Notch, UAW GM, Local 2209.
Union proud. Jeff Weber puts it in victory lane tonight here at Oswego Speedway. Well, here's a guy that, the front row finished 1 and 2, kind of like the real Oswego Speedway has been here lately, but he had to fight for this one. Welcome back to the podium, Domenic Gioia. How's it feel to be standing on the second rung here tonight?
It feels pretty good. Actually, I'm quite surprised. I thought maybe I was going to be third. With congratulations to Jeff for winning, and I thought for sure Keith was going to have second until I don't know what happened during the last lap. I seen him get into the wall, and I lucked into a second. So all in all, it was a good night. Won the heat race, finished second. Still got some things to work on, but overall, I'm pretty happy at how I did tonight.
Domenic, you gave it a shot a couple times at the 09 there. What do you feel was the best part of the race where you had your best chance of getting him?
I really don't know. I was just trying to run my own race and just try not to screw up. I mean, I got loose a couple of times out of 4, and I was just waiting for the Master Rob to get by me or somebody else. But all in all, it was a good night. Won the heat race, finished second. All in all, I'm pretty happy at how I did tonight. luckily I held on. Yeah, I had a kind of a scary moment there one point during the race coming up to lap Kevin, and I got boxed in. I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to get freight trained, but nobody went by me and just continued on my way.
Dom, congratulations getting back on the podium here. A second place for you here tonight. That's going to help you in the point standings.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to thank everybody that come in and watched. I hope we put on a good show for you. I just want to thank Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer, Swiggle Speedway, Lighthouse Lanes, Supers, you, Bob, Rob, Keith, Steve, Kevin, Carl, Jeff, Kyle, and everybody else I race with. I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to race with.
Dom Gioia, ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher here tonight. Well, he started at the back. He didn't get out of the heat race and get his handicap, but he started in sixth position, moves up 3 spots at third. Rob Warren, looked like you had a pretty good battle going on with a couple of guys mid race, and then was able to capitalize on a couple of mistakes at the end. Are you satisfied with your run here tonight? And do you feel if you could have made an advance sooner that you could have got up further on the podium?
Not at all. Satisfaction on the night is at 100%. Everyone here races such a good race. To go 45 laps clean and green like that, that's stellar job. How about that '09, man? Congratulations to Jeff Weber on his win. That was a phenomenal run. We had like an accordion thing going where the leaders would break away, then they come back, and then they break away, then they come back. And it took me the better part of half of the race to get by the 55. So hats off to the 55. He went into, I don't know, I think it was turn one, scraped the inside hub rail just a little bit, which pushed him up. And I made a run down, I think it was the backstretch, and got by him. And I'm like, okay, now I just got to run away from the guys that are behind me and catch up to the 2, 3, 4 in front of me. And, I got behind the 9 and the 25, Bob, your car, and I couldn't quite find the cleanest way around you to get to Dom because the three of us were just on top of each other. So I'd back it up, try and get another run, back it up, try and get another run, and I mean the goal of the night was to be on the podium. I didn't figure I had another win in me. Um, Everyone's gotten so darn fast. And that '09, man, in practice, laid down some hot laps. Hat goes out to the 41. Sorry to see whatever. I need to see the replay because I have no idea what happened. All I saw was it looked like Pigpen was trying to drive the 41, and all I saw was a dust cloud up in the foam, and the 41 sitting there. But it was too late in the race to throw a yellow, so and at the same time, you and I were battling. So I don't think I could have gotten to the podium well, I know I wouldn't have gotten to the podium if the 41 hadn't gone for the race win right there at the end. And the 25 got a little out of shape as well. So, I mean, it's the last lap, everything goes. And we threw her in there and got a podium. The amazing run though, man. I'm so happy for the '09 and the 9 cars. Dom's been trying hard and back on the podium again. So, congrats to Jeff, congrats to Dom and the entire field. That's why we come here. Race, challenge each other, yet give each other as much clean room as we can spare at the time. So, congrats to everyone. What a great race.